Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly Books True Crime. I'm going to show you 3 TikTok videos right now of some new witnesses that actually saw Brian Laundrie parking the van. It gives us a little bit more of a timeline. Let's see what this lady has to say. Her name is Jessica Over Yonder on TikTok.
So I saw Brian Laundrie parking his van August 26th at Spread Creek. So I'd already reported to the FBI what I had seen, I wasn't 100% sure, but now that there's dash cam footage of the van where I saw it, I'm 100% certain that I did see him parking his van. And he was very kind of awkward and confused, and it was just him. There was no Gabby, but that's only because as a van lifer, I was checking out their van, and I was checking out to see if it was a couple or a solo dude. So it was a solo dude as far as I could see, unless she was in the back somewhere. But when I pulled up, he was driving still and hadn't yet pulled over. So I was like, hey, what are you going to do? Are you going to get over? Are you going to let me pass? Because it's only one car width of a road. And he kind of pulled over like halfway and made me drive out of the road to go around him. So I thought it was just really weird. And for a timeline, it was parked on the 26th, I believe. So I saw Brian Laundrie.
I just want to go back to this part. Saw him parking August 26th at 8:10 p.m. Continued to see the van until the 29th. So we know that between the 26th and the 29th, he went to Coulter Bay Village and back, because he was seen hitchhiking on the 29th. And he had told Miranda Baker that he'd been, and her boyfriend, that he'd been hiking along Snake River without his fiancée for several days. So it would be, the 26th is 8:10 p.m. So I don't know. There's no sight of Gabby yet. Or not yet. There was no sight of Gabby at that point. Remember, she had the FaceTime call with her mom on the 25th. And remember, initially I said that I felt like the 24th was a very grim day for Gabby Petito. That was one timeline problem I've corrected, because I thought the FaceTime call was on the 24th. But it was on the 25th. And I truly feel like after she FaceTimed her mom on the 25th, bad things happened. I got to compare all these. There's a lot of people coming forward to say they cited the couple or Brian or possibly just Gabby, in the park between the 25th and the 29th, depending. 25th and 29th, this is depending on if we're talking just Brian, just the van. Gabby, I believe she was obviously still alive on the 25th because she FaceTimed her mom. But she probably died on the 25th. If not on the 25th, then I've seen some people pinpoint the 28th. I just, in my gut, hey, I'm speculating, but this is the first video. Let me just show you the second video.
I guess I could. Sorry, my last video cut off. I guess I could only get 60 seconds, but it's probably a good thing because the FBI actually called me back after I posted that, and not because they saw my TikTok. So a group of friends and I were camped at Spread Creek from the 22nd to the 29th, and in that time frame, we all independently noticed that van parked there. And I noticed it particularly because I had seen it trying to park, and also because it wasn't actually parked in a designated spot. The Spread Creek area is a bunch of designated camping spots, and you're not supposed to camp outside those designated spots, and this van was not in a real spot, so I figured they'd get booted by the people that patrol the area. But the van was there for several days and nights, and it did not get booted. The weirdest part about it was that there was no indication that there was anybody actually at the van. Usually small van people have their doors open, they're outside, they have a hammock, something, but we didn't see any signs of actual life at the van. Sorry, my last video.
Okay. Several days. They were camping there. It's Spread Creek Camp. What is it called? Dispersed Camp. Dispersed Camp. I just showed you the map in the previous video of all of that. So they were camping in that area between the 22nd and the 29th. And for several days and nights, they saw the van parked there. And remember, when we look at the van footage, the vent wasn't open at the top. The windows weren't open. Yes, the hat was on the dash. There was a book. There was the flip-flops, and possibly a man in the field. I'm yet to look at that one way more closely. But she did say, Jessica said that on August 26th at 8 p.m. was when she saw Brian parking the van. So 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, several days and nights. Nothing was happening between the 22nd and the 26th, I don't think, in this area. Let me know what you think. Wait, 22nd and 25th. 25th was the day she FaceTimed her mom. Let's look at this third video.
Hey TikTok, so I was parked near Gabby's van in the Tetons while it was spotted there with a group of friends, and now that footage has come out, I wanted to share some details about that. I've shared a bunch of it on Instagram, but I know that TikTok has more reach among strangers, so I figured I would share some of that as well here. So the group of friends that I was with, the people who saw this van reported it to the FBI a few days ago, so it's not necessarily new information to them, but it's great that there's actual footage of it now. The reason they remembered it is because of this hat on the dashboard, which also showed up in the body cam videos from Brian and Gabby's stop in Moab. What's interesting is one member of our group was not aware of the case when the group started discussing it, and someone else asked her, hey, do you remember the van down the road from us? And she was able to describe it with this hat. So 5 members of the group remembered it, and multiple people contacted the FBI and let them know because they were pretty sure that it was the same van based on that footage. This was a few days ago, so I'm pretty sure that is why the FBI narrowed down their search to this area. We were about a half mile up the road. We were the closest campers to them on one side, and we had to pass them going in and out of our campsite. So it's pretty crazy. It's kind of scary as a solo traveler to think that I was near whatever happened here. I personally don't remember the van, but 5 people in our group did until yesterday, and then we were talking about it more, and 2 more people said they did. So now we have 7 total people who remember this van being parked there for multiple days with the hat on the dash. One member of the group also saw who we assume is Brian trying to park the van, and I guess he was having trouble acting normal. This is all secondhand information from me, but I feel like with as crazy as TikTok is going about this, I just wanted to share the details that I have about seeing this van while we were parked there, and actually seeing Brian, and the fact that the FBI has known about this for some time now, but I'm really glad that footage has come out.
Okay, this account is called The Curly Nomad. So thank you so much to those TikTokers who are coming forward with their stories. It helps us piece together a timeline. So I don't know, it's not confirmed, I can't confirm if Jessica is one of the group with this lady, because both of them are talking about being solo travelers. Okay, but spotting the van. So I do at least have August 26th at 8 p.m. where Brian was parking the van. Okay, so we're going to make a whole new timeline. I'm just piecing it all together in my mind. But on the 24th, checking out of the Fairfield Inn, some articles, some reports say they, some say just Gabby. Checking out on the 24th, on the 25th, Gabby telling her mom on FaceTime that they were heading to Grand Teton National Park. That was the 25th, yes. And then on August 26th, you see, at 8 p.m., Jessica saw Brian parking this van there by himself with no sign of Gabby at the time. Yes, she could have been in the back, but we just don't know. However, between August 26th and August 29th, the van was just left there. Why do we say the word abandoned? Because it was abandoned there for 3 days, not forever. He did return to the van. This is a great time for a commercial break as an aeroplane passes. Just a quick one. If you like my content and would like to say thank you, the easiest way to do that is, of course, to buy a copy of any one of my books or to buy me a coffee on buymeacoffee.com/Gisela K, which I'll link below for you. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry so much for the outside noise. Between August 26th and August 29th, Brian parked the vehicle there in a spot that wasn't a designated spot. This is why the word abandoned is used, because it was just left there strangely in a non-designated area. It's actually so dumb that he left it there. I mean, just like he just parked it there, and where did he go? And her body, as you saw in the previous video, if you haven't yet, please check out my playlist, was found across the creek. So what was he up to? What was going on? And let's hope that wherever that field, you know, the location in the field, that people see either movement or a man or someone, you know, on their hands and knees by the stream. There's all sorts of sightings and theories developing. What was he doing? And I'm sure they will dig there. I mean, they are now treating the area as a crime scene, even though it's not confirmed yet as a murder, because we don't yet have the results from the autopsy. Maybe by the time that you're watching this, we'll have those. As soon as we have them, I will update you guys. But I just wanted to show you this today. I'll keep you posted on any new developments. Thank you so much for watching, for interacting, for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching this, please hit the subscribe button, the bell, so that you know when I'm uploading. And I will see you in the next one.